Advocate Mshololo, she is busy on another interesting case, very, very interesting case. And I must say, let's give credit to the likes of the journalist Ulinda Mnisi. He's the one that brought us along in this case and made sure that we understand what we need to understand. So let's give credit to Linda Mnisi, Newsroom Africa journalist. Some of you might know him from a Senzo Meyiwa trial. There is an interesting story that is happening in Pretoria High Court. Listen to this one. Pretoria High Court is currently hearing an insurance killing case that led to the arrest of investigating officer and the matter of another officer believed to be a station commander or branch commander, right? The state alleges that a 42-year-old Bratz woman took out insurance cover the life of a family member, 20-year-old male. Now I want you to notice that I don't know if you have noticed, majority of people who are casualties of this, it's men. I don't know if you noticed, but nobody's saying anything about it. We're not hearing all these ministers that often spoke when there is when a GPV case occurs. Nobody's saying anything. Everybody's quiet about this. But I told you guys that there is this thing that is happening. It is happening at a rapid speed. You understand? At a higher speed, it is happening in this country, right? But let's proceed. So this 20-year-old male died. She, together with a accomplice, secured the services of accused number 2, a 24-year-old Malawian citizen, and another person not yet located, to take the life, because I don't want to use that word, to take the life of the 20-year-old. 28 March 2021, she lured the deceased to a property of her accomplice in order to have his life taken away. This is this background. This is by a way of background to say this is the case where Advocate Mshololo is involved in. In this case, Advocate Mshololo represent accused number 2, right? So you see how complicated this case may sound. Accused number 2, this is the person that is being represented by Advocate Mshololo. Accused number 2 and a not yet located person entered the house and broke the light and then viciously stabbed the deceased with sharp objects. Now, do you get this now? You get the sense that Advocate Mshololo is involved in this one, right? Now, before we can proceed to the next things, it is important for us to start here. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. So then the nature of this case, it was said that the cause of death was as a result of the multiple steps wounds. She arranged a funeral. Listen to this. She arranged a funeral without the knowledge of the deceased immediate family members and has his body cremated. Two things there. A woman arranged a funeral, then cremate the body, meaning burn the body. That's an easiest English. But yeah, the burning of a human being is called cremating. At the funeral, a coffin was presented, but it was allegedly filled with bricks. You will remember that again, another woman by the name of Dr. Nande Pamakotumane. I don't know if you noticed that she was involved in something where they buried something where it was full of vorse. Guys, I don't understand it. I don't know. There's something about women that are taking the life of men for money. There's something in this country about women that are selling their children for money. Jocelyn Smith. But we are not there for now. She, together with an accomplice, then claimed 1.2 million from Old Mutual Group for the death of the deceased. And an investigating officer is appointed to investigate this case. Listen to this. But then she started a romantic relationship with that investigating officer. This one was like, you know what? Instead of me, guys, we must be careful of people that are flirting with you. You know, when you are, this thing of you doing a crucial job and then you are busy flirting around. Itchy. If I'm investigating this direction, I don't date anyone in this direction. I'm dating that direction. Because I can't be investigating this direction and I'm dating this. What if I'm dating a friend of a friend to that person or a relative of a relative? No, I'm not going to do that. I am dating this direction. Full stop. But yeah, this one, she started, she's like, you want to arrest me? So I might as well start dating you. You know what I'm saying? She start dating that officer. She and accomplice pay a large sum of money to the investigating officer so that she won't be properly investigated the murder or arrest them. She tells the IO of her involvement in the murder of the deceased, but he does not report it. Instead, they try to close the docket on the basis that the suspect were unknown. She, together with an accomplice and the investigating officer, tried to bribe the officer believed to be a branch commander. From there, when it became apparent that the branch commander did not close the docket, then listen to this one. The 42-year-old woman and her accomplice, now with the IO investigating officer, plans to take the life of the branch commander. Services of Inkabi are now acquired. Inkabi, it's me substituting the word hitman. Wherever you hear me Inkabi, I'm just running away from these words because YouTube is going to flag some of those things, right? So yeah, look, she then, a service of Inkabi is acquired. On the 4th of June 2023, the branch manager, the branch commander is then, his life is taken by this Inkabi. The cause of death note as multiple injuries, purporting to gunshot wounds of the head, chest, and abdomen, and blunt force injury the head. An accomplice then turns state witness. The 42-year-old woman, the Malawian citizen, and the investigating officer are now on trial. So, do you see the dilemma? So this is where Advocate Mshololo is now. This is the case now where she is currently involved. Unfortunately, the media has been banned from sharing pictures of those, and you know what I'm saying? So that's the problem. But yeah, people have voiced out their concern. Say, so whom is the death certificate and from Button? So who issued the death certificate and that form that is signed by the doctor? We need this to look to investigation discovery Showmax. Here is a documentary. I'm glad somebody's pointing that somebody must have issued the death certificate. The doctor must have signed it, and you know what I'm saying. But who signed that? Please explain, how is it possible to take life insurance on somebody without their consent, or if they do not have the financial bearing or on your business partner, for an example. So how random a person can just insure my life, then get me killed and claim my life. But But I think in South Africa we must now have a law where you are not allowed to take insurance without notifying the other person. Then somebody says this: after God, fear women. I say this again: after uThixo, the Almighty God, fear women. 2 crimes. And then it's funny that nobody's talking about them. And I'm surprised that all the feminists are quiet about it. Guys, there are cases after cases. Insurance killing is linked directly to women. Have you, if you have heard of a man who took the life of a woman for money, show me that person. Every case that we're hearing, it's always about women taking the life of their loved ones. Aibo, lento yama policy ganti injan? Somebody asked. As I said before, most of criminal activity that happens in South Africa's local police involves drug kidnapping, hijacking, CIT robberies, and many more. 2 innocent people lost their lives due to greed. In such cases, the death penalty should be applied. I wish we had effective justice system. Somebody says 2. Okay, we've read it. It felt like I was watching a short film. Those incidents were playing in my head, and all the deceased victims find justice. What an evil woman. Once you commit one crime, it's only a matter of time before you commit another to cover up the initial crime. That's true. That's true. Malawian citizen, even our government leader. Okay. Gandhi, what kind of country are we in? Why are people so greedy? How many lives must one take in order to be rich? Why, if 1.2 million is wealth, hi bo, show somebody. Can we still trust in these police services and have our lives tossed like this daily? Insurance fraud, they need to have dedicated department just for that. So the insurance claim was successful despite the nature of death and the investigation not yet concluded. Yo, this sounds like a movie. Yeah. I'm reading people's comments, Jal. Yo, this sounds like a movie. Yeah. The way one crime leads to another crime, leads to another crime, leads to a cover-up. Yeah, the way they are. The accomplice just realized this is gone too far now. If this is a movie script, it's pretty good one. Right. But yeah, I see again. Let me just read one of you 2 comments. Right? If I find it hard. I find it hard to believe anything you report, having followed what you report on the Sense of Meotra. Okay, this is for Mnisi, so let me not stick to that. Okay. At first, that came to our mind is suspect the why. At first, that comes to our mind is to suspect the wife or assume that the station commander was involved in criminal activity. May the deceased continue to rest in their peace. The government must make a software available to everyone to enter their ID number and see who insured them. It will save life. I think it is very much necessary now. I fully concur. She's heartless. All for the love of money and greed. I pray that the prosecution prosecution is well prepared to oppose any attempt for bail application. Justice must prevail. They are already standing trial. Why aren't you say their name or even pictures? How can a person find out if insured without their consent who are the policy holder? Okay, let me read this 3. Let me read this 3 times. Maybe I am dizzy. What a hell? There are so many of these cases, especially at burial society levels. Hey, you're touching something very important. It's a thriller movie straight. I want this one. I know. I give it to her shame. I know. She pulled one of those or Van Diesel moves. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, let me leave it here. I'll see you guys on the next episode. But until then, please take care.